Welcome to Wilder Days podcast. Where are we today, Catherine?
Hi, John. We're in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Still.
We're Arizonans. No.
Yeah, we are unfortunately 7 weeks in and still in Arizona.
We just can't get out of the state.
I guess we can. Well, the reason why we're still in Arizona is because we have a giant hole in our roof.
Yeah. At Expo, there was 40-mile-an-hour winds, 50.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, 30 to 40 or something like that.
Really crazy, and it just took it right out.
Wreaked havoc on our roof hatch. I peeled it right off.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't told that it was flapping in the wind there. But yeah, unfortunately it broke off. So the people at Scout have been really helpful and they got us an appointment to get it fixed on the 31st. So that was literally the soonest we can get it fixed. So we're still in Flagstaff escaping the heat because there's no reason to go down there to Phoenix.
Yeah, they're already. Well, it's now almost the beginning of June. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
summer's officially here. So
we did miss 2 weeks of podcasts. So by now, it's gotten caught up. But
sorry, we can cut that out if you want.
No, that's okay. I mean, we're just kind of rolling with the punches here. So, but I guess something that we learned at Expo was no one knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
So the title of this podcast is "Are We Doing This Right?" And honestly, yeah, there's I don't know. You brought this up because you had concerns on, I guess, if we're making our time or worth it, or you know what I mean.
I did feel like there was a secret, and it's in this life though. This is actually so, and I don't know why I don't seem to catch this. I always think there's somebody that has some sort of secret answer. But I thought we need to just optimize, how we're doing things. And that was, I think, creating some anxiety of there's a secret way to do this that would be better. And we don't know it, but
just not really secret way of doing, but secret tips and tricks that make things easier.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, there is no shortcut.
Well, we connected with a bunch of people who have lived on the road and basically face all the same issues.
For the most part, yeah. And
it's just kind of something that you have to deal with and find your own way through. So
yeah.
I feel good. I'm releasing the anxiety around that, and I'm just okay, so we just gotta make this up as we go, and let's continue to figure out how to make the best use of our time.
Yeah. I mean,
excuse me,
what would you say, does anything come to mind to where we might have what we've done so far that has helped a lot with this transition?
Well,
Ooh,
I do think the planning has helped.
Yeah.
Because we put some hikes on the calendar and then we did them. And that felt really, really good to
Yeah, it was Sedona was very once we started doing that, it was very eventful.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't wasting much time.
No.
Just sitting around kind of, I don't know, just doing nothing really.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like since we left Expo, we've been in a weird position because we were just kind of killing time. I mean, we literally have a fucking garbage bag covering this hole.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So unfortunately,
it's
we're not able to
collecting twigs right now.
yeah. There's twigs. You can see how the dirt layering in there. But yeah, I think we're in a weird position where we're kind of stuck in a way.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to still camp in it, but it's like we don't want to drive too far out of the way and then have to drive back to Phoenix and then drive back this way, and
right,
because all of that driving costs money. So
right.
Yeah,
it is weird to feel like we're mobile, but we're kind of like,
but we're not
stuck in some ways in this
Yeah.
area still.
We've been able to not pay for camping though since we left, which is good.
So awesome.
Yeah, because there's a spot outside of Flagstaff about 20 minutes or so, and we're currently there. We found a new spot that's pretty cool. That's pretty secluded compared to the other spots.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of been here. We're gonna be here for 2 nights, so, and then tomorrow
we're
go back into town.
Pines, just
we're kind of have like a little opening, and we're able to use the Starlink and still have some shade, and Shadow gets to actually go in and out. We got a screen now, which has been a game changer, I think. Ooh, game changer.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a magnetic
really nice.
screen that was custom made for the door, and so far has been really, really awesome because Shadow can go in and out now, and we don't have bugs inside.
Yeah.
Sometimes he pokes his head through the thing.
It's so cute. Yeah, he likes it, I think.
I think one of the things that I liked that we upgraded or changed out was that friggin' stove.
Yeah, that
so much better.
Bothering you.
Yeah. We got a banana hammock. I mean,
yeah, I think we're at the point where we got rid of some more stuff.
Yeah.
After Expo, I think we're at the point where we're like, we've been in this thing long enough that we're feeling the strain of some of it, wanting to change things up or.
Yeah. The other thing too was like a good example was bringing too much stuff is we have 22 gallons in the propane storage that's built into the Scout, but then I also had another 11-pound propane thing, and we're going to get rid of that because it takes up space. It's pretty heavy, and we haven't touched it, so
yeah.
Really there's no need to. Why carry the extra stuff?
Oh my gosh, truly at this point you're looking at some of the stuff that like the Royal You, like us individually, it's like, oh wow, why did I bring
yeah
like I really thought I was gonna need, like I could not, and I I got rid of some of it, but like I had all this expensive makeup, and I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of it, so I brought it, and then I was like going through it when we were packing back up from Expo, and I'm like, when am I gonna need any of this? Like I'm lucky to get a shower, let alone like have like specialty makeup elixirs.
Some of that stuff was like from our wedding over a year ago.
Yeah, I guess.
And haven't touched it. It's like, what?
That stuff is like really adds up though. It's like 30-40 a pop, and then you got a bag of
expensive.
it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. It's kind of like this
brutal.
Best Made hat that I have here. Just kind of wanders around with us. Never gets worn, but
your secret cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know.
So, Okay, so how I asked you this before we started, but I want more. Have you learned anything new about me since we've
Oh
been
yeah.
in the camper?
Well, my answer was my my answer. I'm looking at him right now, and I'm like, "Wow, your pants are dirty." My answer was, "I didn't know you were so okay with such dirty clothes."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite at home. You know that kid on Charlie Brown that's just like,
Yeah, the dirt
yeah,
kid.
that's me.
That's me too. It's definitely Shadow. Shadow's super dirty.
He's like a little dust
Yeah.
mop that comes
Where
in and just
we're
sprinkles.
at does not help though.
Mm-hmm.
There's no escaping the dirt.
Yeah.
It's very powdery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nothing comes to mind. I mean, have you noticed anything about yourself?
I'm surprised at how I've been able to acclimate to, living in here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot different than what we had, so.
And I mean, I think I kind of knew this before, but I didn't realize it until we got on this trip how much I really want to like still travel and have adventures and do hikes and, like
Live a little.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to live a little.
Yeah, you don't really like I feel like you don't encounter any of those feelings when you're doing your daily routine and it gets lost, like here and there you'll be like, oh, I wish I went on that trip or I went on a trip or something like that.
Well, as
but
soon as you go on Instagram, right, you're like,
something to remind you, like, I wish I went on, or like the Devil's Bridge thing. It's like we were really excited to go. We were like, it looked cool, like hike sucked, but it was like afterwards we were like, wow, and you look back on the photos and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the photos were rad. Someone mentioned the photo to me at
Oh,
Expo.
yeah?
One of your buddies is like, that photo is awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
so I guess it's just mindset's different, which is cool.
Mm.
Well, I mean, so what have you noticed about me? I'm afraid to know.
I knew you were cute, but I'm just like, he's really cute.
Stupid. You gotta talk in the mic.
Everything, I already knew everything about you.
Yeah, right.
I'm not surprised by anything.
Really?
No, not yet. We'll see, I guess.
I'm surprised at the amount of dirtiness that bothers me.
Yeah, it's kind of flipped on because at the house I was more agitated by that. And it seems like now you are have the baton.
Yeah, it's just crazy. A week goes by and it's like it's super dirty.
Well, like for context too, like the walls, the
everything's
shadow
brown.
height on the little walls is just dusted by shadow rubbing up against it and creating these like there's just this like reddish
and
dust everywhere.
the cushions and stuff,
Yeah. But I'm just like, I know that we'll clean it when we clean it, and then it's probably gonna get dirty again.
Yeah.
So
I think it also directly is affected by where you're at. Like where we're at now, just the dirt is just unescapable. But like when we're in Oregon or something where they have, some moisture, the dirt might not stick or travel with the dog as much,
Excuse me. Yeah, you're really like way more exposed to the elements, and the elements come in.
Yeah.
Because we do have basically, the windows open all the time.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, we close them at night, but during the day, you just got to have them open. So I guess there's no really escaping it. But Yeah, I don't know. I think that like learning from those other people at Expo and stuff, or just talking to people was cool.
Totally. I feel like anybody who wants to do something like this, I don't know how to get a hold of these people, but I think finding people that have been doing it and getting like honest answers out of them has been super helpful.
I think it's just a matter of sending someone a message. Really, it's not that hard, and I don't think that people are. I don't think that people are against, sharing. So it's like, I mean, obviously they shared with us. So if people reached out, I'm sure they already get questions about that kind of stuff. Maybe we will.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm curious. Like,
I don't think we get questions because we're not really.
We're too fresh.
Yeah, we're too new. So I get that, but a lot of people ask like how it's been.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the number one question.
Was, how's it going?
It's going.
It's been so good, though. I'm really loving it.
Yeah. And we're 7 weeks in, so we'll see what happens in another 7 weeks.
It's the 7-week check-in.
I don't know. What else we got?
Well, another thing we were talking about when we got pizza.
Oh, pizza.
On our pizza quest across the country.
Yeah. I'm taking notes.
Yeah, he's looking for
this pizza place that in Flag. I don't know what it's called, but I started with an F, I think. But voted #1 pizza in Flagstaff for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we drove by this place a million times, and yeah, it makes sense to go in and like try it,
Yeah.
But there's no way that place is. I don't know. So it's unbelievable. That's the best pizza in Flagstaff.
Well, you thought Fat Olives was better.
Yeah, quality wise, like forget the price of the pizza, but like quality and like taste and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what kind of pizza you like, though, because they're not the same type of pizza.
No.
So, I mean, it's good.
It was great.
I mean, it's not bad at all.
Now, if we really want to round out our Flagstaff pizza tour, there's a place called DeMarco's that I've been eyeing.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And
they don't have any signage about anything.
Really?
They were not voted anything.
Well, that might be good.
It could be good.
Could be terrible.
The voters are off, I guess.
Yeah, there's another pizza spot that I saw too. It's called Little Caesars.
Oh my gosh, I hate Little Caesars.
Can't beat a $5 pizza.
I'm telling you, you're eating a sponge with tomato sauce on it. It's so weird. The crust is so weird.
Yeah. Could be worse.
That's true. Not to be,
pizza snob.
But besides the epic pizza quest, I think.
Yeah, what were we talking about
that we're both looking for, like, to unblock creative blocks out here.
Yeah. Well, that's like a whole other episode.
Yeah, no, totally. But I feel like
so stay tuned till the next episode.
So far, it's been like dealing with like acclimating to the road, like the anxiety of like, are we doing this right? And now
we're feeling like we're doing it semi right, or at least getting, when we get the suspension done.
Yeah.
I'm all in after that, because right now it's like it's hard to go down this freaking road. Suspension's not dialed in,
Oh yeah. So we took up a new path to get here, and
with the suspension, it's just not meant for the weight. So it I think I mentioned this before, but it's just not it's not ready for off-roading.
Mm.
Makes it it's super dangerous.
And we can feel the camper.
You can feel the camper
like
swaying. It's like, and then we're going like 5 miles an hour,
yeah,
or maybe 10, but like, and just not that crazy of a trail. So in July, I am more than happy to go down to SoCal and just get it done, because then after that, I'm down to do whatever, because if it performs good, but I don't even know where I was going with that, but I feel like the camper isn't, or the truck and stuff isn't there yet, so that's why I'm like kind of
I see what you're saying.
But once it's, I mean, for the most part, I think everything else has ironed out for the most part.
Yeah.
We got some little things doing. Like in August, we have a few things to, figure out. But
right. Yeah. No, but yeah, the next thing I think we're gonna like be working through is you starting to film, getting your website going, you finding like, hitting your stride. I don't know, finding your voice. How would you put it?
What do you mean?
For like creative blocks and videos and.
How would I put what? I have a block right now.
I didn't want to put words in your mouth, but I was saying.
Well, that to me is a creative block. I mean, we're been struggling with like just performing, like getting stuff done, and like the work to me is like one thing, and then like the other part of it is like being creative and like doing your personal stuff is just so hard to get that part motivated.
Yeah.
And because the work is work. You're gonna do it, and it's not like
you're very good at segmenting that. Like you're very efficient. You don't necessarily like. Yeah, you do a good job. You're professional. Like you just get it done.
Yeah, but the thing that I kind of struggle with is the YouTube videos or whatever, like stuff that's like that's on me to create and put out there,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, totally.
But yesterday I thought it was cool to have, because we were practicing like panning with photography.
Yeah,
I've been trying to teach you how to do that.
Well, the action shots on vehicles, it can be tricky. So you were helping me with that. Yeah,
so now that I'm shooting the Why We Roam like stuff all on my own, you're now taking the photos, and I'll still edit them, but that's something that you were struggling with, and now you got some when we were out there shooting with the motorcycle and stuff, but now after seeing yesterday and getting some good photos out of that, I mean, I'm like, that's cool that you're learning and I'm seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just weird to me. I've never taught anyone anything. You know what I mean?
How does it feel to teach something to somebody? Cool. Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a teacher, but I'm not very good at explaining things. So I was surprised you even picked up on anything. You know?
I don't know. I think you're pretty good. I just like, for some reason, like, it's funny, like we were talking about this, like some of the code stuff I've had to learn has been easier for me to wrap my head around than the photo stuff. Like the settings on the camera, and I don't know why I've been kind of struggling with it. And I'm like, I wonder if that's part of the block, is just like, for me, or the fact too that like when we're shooting the people, I don't like to get close to them.
Yeah, you don't like the invasion of privacy or whatever.
Yeah, which basically
space.
is photography.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I feel like I need to unpack some of that because I've said forever that I want to, start doing photography.
Yeah.
But it's also very scary to me.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, it's just, it all comes with time and practice,
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you have something. One, you can't shoot photos level. And two, you can't get, you seem to not be able to get close to people. Those are like the two hurdles that I've seen. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Thanks, Teach.
Yeah. It's hard because in my head, when I take photos,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about any of that. It is so like.
Wow, you're just in the moment.
So like it's just already pre-calculated. I don't know. I never think about leveling a photo. I just know that.
Maybe you're holding the camera differently than I am, and the way I'm holding it is.
Well, no, because when you're shooting the photo, you're seeing the level at the same time. So I'm just in the moment, just shooting correct, like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
That's another thing that I noticed about you is you don't necessarily like really live in the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, this is actually.
And I think that's like it's been not just with photos, but.
I'm gonna tell you a story. My parents told me that, and I have like some memories of this, but like, they like put me in T-ball as a little girl.
Sure.
And I was not good, so I got put in the outfield.
Yeah, where no one hits ball.
And yeah. I literally would just daydream, pick flowers. I just was like
forced team sports.
I just like wasn't on planet Earth, you know what I mean? And I'm very in my head, and I think that's one of the things that's so interesting and like why I love photography is I feel like I'm so present because you have to be, because if not you'll miss it.
It's true.
So there's this weird anxiety about like, am I gonna miss a moment, because it's like it's there and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Especially with the kind of work that you do, because you're not into posing people.
Yeah.
Which for me, I like that a little better because
it's cheating.
I don't know. Says who?
It's okay.
No, I think I think it's interesting because it's like, I think you're saying that like life is interesting enough, like life as it is interesting enough.
Yeah.
And you just want to capture it.
I think so.
Whereas like I think composing something, it's like,
yeah, you're trying to make it more than what it is. That's what I think.
And you're exerting your creativity upon other people. They become like
just there's props.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's for the Why We Roam series, it's just not that type of shoot. You're trying to tell someone else's story, not your own. That's why none of that stuff is posed. Maybe I'll be like, all right, can you just, this is where we're going to put you for the interview kind of thing.
I wonder if it's worth it to like experiment with mixing in some poses, or like, because I do think like for some of the people, you might have to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe what they're giving isn't enough.
Well, that's the problem.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't want to make something more than what it is, because then that's just like, to me, that's lying.
Yeah. No, I hear it. But like, everybody wants to look good,
I know, but that's not my. I don't know. I have this weird thing about like, if it's storytelling especially of someone else's story, it's not my responsibility to make you look good. I mean, like, we picked you because you have cool story. Like, that should be enough to be like, all right, let me hear I mean, it's not like you're doing this because you're bored, because you were passionate about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like hard to get that out of people. You know what I mean? The passion, and like have them like really talk about what they are doing, you know. But
yeah.
But it's like we're not doing like huge budget shoots, so you know, like we only have so much time, and I think that's definitely one of our kind of things against us is like we only have a day with this person, you know. And it's like how the hell do you know, it's like just doing the best I can with 24 hours, you know.
I think the next one, I don't know who it is, but I think we should do behind the scenes of is that too much? I think it's an interesting challenge to be like, okay, you have a day with this person.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been really cool. I mean, I've only been on 2, but like you really get to connect with them.
Yeah.
And that's like such a gift. I'm really loving it, you know?
Yeah, I think I mean, like I said, I would love to do more on these shoots, but it just doesn't, the time and cost doesn't add up, you know.
No, I mean for us, like for you to put on your
for behind the
YouTube,
scenes stuff, yeah.
Could be kind
but
of
then
fun.
that requires a third person.
Who's shooting the behind the scenes shadow.
Yeah. You just put a GoPro on shadow. You would never be around us.
Oh, shababoo.
I know. I wish I had more resources, like, you know, to do stuff like that. Because I think people would be interested in seeing behind the scenes stuff. Even like I don't know who we were talking to, but for Overland Expo, it's like, man, they have this huge production, you know, like they're doing this giant event, and it's like they're there for like a week before or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like I would love to see the setup of all that.
I would
and
too.
talk to the volunteers and and like, you know.
Yeah.
But like
they probably don't want people
money.
in their biz either.
Well, I don't know.
Like they got things to do. They don't want to be, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, you know, you can still make it work.
It is incredible.
But it's like, you know, it takes time and money to do that. And that's where the problem falls, is like, who's going to do this for free? No, most likely no one. You know what I mean? But but it's like, it doesn't mean that the idea isn't good. I think it's a cool idea. But it's just a matter of who's got the checkbook that also thinks it's a good idea. Right.
This is another thing we've been talking about a lot, is like personal projects, what personal projects we want to do on this trip, and like trying to divorce.
I try to disconnect the cost part to the project.
Yeah, we're opposites in that way too, in that I will work over hours and not charged because I feel like I want things done a certain way. And you're very good about like, and it's not that you do a bad job, you're very efficient, and you get it done, and you get it done in the parameters that are set. You don't go over, you don't go under. You know what I mean? You just like nail it.
Yeah, sometimes we go over.
I'm sorry, that's true. A lot of times you over deliver on photo count and stuff.
Yeah, but like time wise, I am very cautious of my time.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm not using my other time for the personal projects that I should be using it for.
I know, yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what good is carving out some time for yourself if you're not going to use it?
Yeah.
So that's the problem I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Oh, I have ideas.
When you're ready. I know.
We just gotta figure out how to do them.
It's gonna be good.
All right, let's end this one with some highs and lows.
Oh my god, I always forget we do these.
It's funny because it came from your family.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. My high that is yet to happen is cracking open this Abuelita hot cocoa.
Yeah. Mexican hot chocolate.
I'm excited about that.
I've never seen that before.
You haven't? I have. It's always stood out to me because she's
like a
she
mom.
looks very white to me. She doesn't look like an Abuelita.
Maybe she's Chilean.
No, I know, but
How do you know?
even when I was a
Well,
kid, I
Chileans
always
aren't
thought
Mexican,
like
so I don't know.
she just looks like my grandma. But I'm like, I wonder if anyways, cut that out.
Yeah, I'm not cutting that out, but you know.
For the love of God, cut it.
But we're excited about this hot Mexican style instant hot chocolate.
I am. I'm thrilled that we survived the first expo, and I think
Is that high or low? Oh no,
that's
high.
another
That's a high.
high.
Yeah.
It's another high. Yeah, it's just things have been great. I think the low is that I've just been at the computer a lot.
Yeah.
And it bums me out. Grateful to be working, but
We had a day off today though, so
yeah.
we're not gonna, I know it's like,
I don't think we.
Huh?
I don't know if we.
We had.
I'm
we
feeling
had a chill
some
day.
shame about.
Yeah. I mean, we were just watching the new Stranger Things, binge watched it. So I mean, take it how it is.
Yeah.
It was a good season. So whatever, and we're done with it. So now we don't have to waste any more time on it.
Yeah. No,
So,
I know.
We needed a decompressed day.
Oh my God! Honestly, though, I think we did because it's just been going. We went from expo to interviewing and filming and
then catching up on work and then phone calls and meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's Saturday, so we're just chilling. Tomorrow we're gonna go to town and do Sunday seems to be our errand day for the most part.
Should we make it official?
Yeah.
Is it the errand?
Workout,
errand day? Yeah.
laundry, gym tan laundry, baby. GTL.
Somebody call Planet. Maybe we should tell Planet Fitness Corporate.
You can tan there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Literally, all they're
laundry?
Missing is laundry.
Oh my God, they're game changer.
And they
would be
can
sick.
I tell you, they already have all the van life people going in there.
Yeah.
/ homeless people.
I go in there and I scan it and I'm back out. When I'm back out in 15 minutes, I'm like, I just took a shower and they don't care though.
No. Yeah,
like,
they don't care.
See ya. Have a good day. I'm like, all right, see ya. So no issue there. What was your low?
Just being on the computer a lot. Yeah.
Okay. It's a part of the territory, I guess. Sometimes. Working.
Gotta work. Yeah. Okay, what are yours?
I'll start with my low because I'm looking at it. The roof hatch breaking off on the first day of Expo really messed with me.
Yeah.
There's certain things that I just can't let go, and when something's broken, I just can't let it go.
Yeah.
And it messes with my head until it's fixed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And since Expo, you know, I've been better about it because it's been, you know, the tape and everything has stayed, and it's not like dirty in here more than it is, you know. There's no rain, so no big deal.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, it did sprinkle for a little bit, and it.
If it rained, we'd be.
We'd be really screwed.
We'd be toast because we taped it from the inside.
And we got rid of the broken part.
Yeah.
That covers it.
So we would just. I don't know what we would do.
Yeah, we only have a few more days, so.
Panic.
And my high was, I guess, getting through Expo. My high is going to be leaving Arizona.
but we've loved it. I think when you feel stuck.
Yeah, it's a different feeling, but I think that I can safely say that I would not live here.
Wow.
In the state of Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona's off the list.
But that's good to know, though. So, hey.
Yeah, I'm surprised because Flagstaff I thought would have a lot of appeal for you, or Prescott.
Yeah.
You know?
I have to say we weren't in Prescott for very long. It was cool though. It did have a good vibe to it. So maybe, you know. But I guess in the out of the three places that we were, like Phoenix, Tucson, and here, out of those three, I definitely wouldn't live in any of them.
Wow.
But just because I know there's better options out there.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Another high was that we're doing better at eating our food on schedule.
Yeah.
I thought that was something that we were struggling with, and now we're doing better at.
Yeah, because we would buy food and then
And it would go bad.
It would go bad because what would we just eat out? I can't even remember why we weren't eating the food. I think we would just eat out.
Yeah, it would be a mixture of like being in town and just being lazy and getting food in town, and then not eating the food that's in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we got a hotel or something, we usually wouldn't eat from the fridge then either. So, and then with Expo, we were basically, luckily we didn't have anything in the fridge, but you know, we were in a hotel while Expo was going on, so we wouldn't eat at the because the truck was in the booth. So yeah,
this will be the next Expo. We'll actually be camping in the Red Arc booth.
Yes,
which will be a new sensation.
Yeah, which will be interesting because it might be really hot. So we'll see how that goes.
This might be all the things that Kingston struggles with: heat, crowds.
I think at night. So the thing is like during the day, if it's hot, it's hot. There's not really much escaping it. Especially at Expo, because you're just out doing your thing anyways. But at night, if it's hot, that's what probably really mess with me.
If you don't sleep.
Yeah. So we do have a zero breeze to test at night. Doesn't necessarily work during the day, but if it's not battling heat and it's just cooling down a space, I still have some hope for it.
Well, I will say the camper, it's usually only a few degrees off of the outside.
Yeah. But if it's like, you know, if it's hot at night still, you know.
I know, but I guess I'm asking, why do you think the zero breeze will work?
Because it's not battling the heat from the sun. Like when we were trying to use it, it was 90 degrees beating onto the camper. So it was just like basically, you know, it really had no chance. At least at night, you know, it can run on cool and at least be pointed towards our little bed area.
Yeah.
So that's why we still have it. So test it out.
Cool.
She has not much faith in it, but
I just think the name is hilarious.
No breeze.
Zero breeze.
But yeah, I think we still have to give it some a chance still. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Well, until next time, we'll see you next Sunday every week at 9 a.m.
Until there's an expo. We might drop off.
All right.
But okay.
Adios.
Bye.